All right, John, you ready for our trip to Ireland?
Just about, man. Going to finish up with a little bit of research.
Oh, yeah, man. You and me, same page here.
Yeah.
Definitely got to catch this leprechaun.
Yeah, that's the research. Definitely not a jorts-clad, really cute research thing to look at. No.
Well, yeah, I mean, I already got preparation for capturing the leprechaun with the bag. I got the bag covered, but, some more research can definitely help.
Wait, bag? You have a bag for leprechauns?
Yeah! Always ready.
That is a concerningly child-sized bag, Pat.
It is a leprechaun-sized bag. It is not my fault if they come with juice boxes, which some of them do, and animal crackers.
How many of these things have you been capturing, Pat?
I don't know, maybe like 10.
Really? And there are 10 leprechauns?
Yeah.
Should I be concerned, Pat?
Yes. None of them are following the old rules. They're not giving me their gold. They're not granting 3 wishes, and they keep trying to summon an ancient deity.
An ancient deity.
Yeah. Wahaher.
Welcome back to Entertainment Rebooted and a new episode, another episode, but a new episode in a new series, Cinema Revisited Leprechaun, where we are going to be watching all of the Leprechaun movies, and we're going to be talking about the good, the bad, the ugly, and the iconic
Go get that pot of gold.
of this cult classic horror comedy franchise. Of course, speaking of classic horror comedies, I am joined by the Channel Kaiju, Pat the Great, and overpowered. The power of silence compels you?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Bold choice, Pat, for a podcast.
Those who know, know.
I don't even know. What kind of secret club is going on? Is it happening in the comments below?
Maybe you should check and find out.
I highly doubt it. Nobody. Anywho. Tonight we watched, of course, the first Leprechaun film, 1992's Leprechaun, starring none other than Warwick Davis and Jennifer Aniston, of all people, making her film debut.
It was a good one. A good debut for her.
Yes. Anywho. Golly. Anywho, so we're going to, of course, talk about the good, bad, ugly, and iconic. But before we do that, for those who have either not seen this film or not seen this film in a while, Pat, if you could give us a brief plot summary.
Alrighty, we start off with a stone staircase leading down, and a small being enters. And this being is a leprechaun.
Real creepy looking leprechaun, and he's getting going down a staircase, yeah.
And at the bottom of the staircase, unlike at the bottom of rainbows, is a pot of gold.
And he's like, oh yes, me gold, I love me gold.
Try as you might, try as you may, those who steal my gold will not live through the day.
Indeed. And then we cut to a limousine pulling into a ramshackle house.
And from out of the limousine comes a man who stands up, finishes a bottle of Jameson, throws it on the ground, and then walks up to what we believe is his wife at the porch.
Walking is a very generous way to describe him going towards the porch. But anyway, his wife meets him, and he's like, oh, don't worry, we're going to live in a mansion, and don't worry about this limousine, because I got myself a pot of gold
Yeah,
from a
his wife's
leprechaun.
like, oh, what are you doing with this? Dan O'Connell, what are you doing? McGregor?
It's O'Greary.
O'Greary. Dan O'Greary, what are you doing with this limousine?
He's like,
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And tomorrow we're going to look at mansions. Did my package come? She said, yeah, it came and I had left it on the porch where they left it.
Because I didn't know why you would send your mother from the homeland over here.
Yeah. You went to Ireland to bury your mother. Why'd you send her ashes all the way over here?
Yeah, they weren't the ashes. And he pulls out an urn.
Smashes it, and pulls out a bag, and he said, it's gold! I found me a leprechaun, and I made him give me his gold.
And then he proceeds to show her the gold coins, to which she responds, yeah, there's no such thing as leprechauns. Gold. You're drunk.
Well,
even though he literally had like a thing of gold, and she saw it.
Yep, had a bag full of gold.
And an explanation for it, but nope, that's not gold. Yeah. That ain't leprechauns.
And she's like, come inside, I'll make you a pot of tea. So he stumbles off into the night to hide the gold.
Mm-hmm.
She goes inside to make tea. And while she's making tea, she hears a nursery rhyme coming from their living room where his suitcase is.
And the suitcase is, the nursery rhyme is either the voice of like their child or a child. It is a child's voice is coming from it. So she goes and she's like, oh no, are you in there? And it's like, oh, I'm suffocating. You need to let me out. So she unlatches it.
She unlatches it and steps back, and then it peeps open just a bit, and there's eyes aglow. And then out bursts the leprechaun.
And she's like, who are you? What are you doing?
He's like, I'm a leprechaun and I'm here for me gold.
And they proceed to run around. She ends up being killed by falling down the stairs and snapping her neck.
Yep.
Yep.
The leprechaun then walks upstairs and says, ooh, I smell tea brewing. Mm-mm. So he goes in and gets some tea.
And then O'Keefe or O'Leary or O'Dreary or O'Gregor. Yep. He shows back up, and the leprechaun mimics the his wife's voice and comes out with the pot of tea. He's like, oh, you! I beat you fair and square. Why are you back here?
I want to be gold. Give me my gold.
And then they proceed to fight, and
he then runs to his room, grabs a gun, tries to shoot the leprechaun. He's like, oh, that won't work on me. And then he pulls out a 4-leaf clover. He's like, oh, where'd you get that now? Yes, I got you. And then they go downstairs. He sees his dead wife. The leprechaun mimics her voice again. She's like, oh, give the gold back to the leprechaun. He's such a nice little wee leprechaun. And eventually he traps the leprechaun in a box.
Yeah, he shoots him, knocks him out, puts his unconscious body in a crate, hammers down the crate's lid, puts a 4-leaf clover on top, and proceeds to go upstairs with his wife, and has what first looks like a heart attack, but later is revealed to be a stroke.
While he was trying to light the box on fire.
And so he did not successfully light the box on fire.
Yes.
We then flash forward 10 years in the future, and we have a red Jeep going through the mountains, and Jennifer Aniston is doing a voiceover letting her dad know that she is most displeased about the fact that they are in the middle of nowhere, New Mexico. I mean, North Dakota.
Yes.
And the dad's like, well, but I got this house and we're going to fix it up and it's going to be real nice and great. Yeah. They show up. There's a guy with a team, the 3 painters. It's a kid, his brother,
3 men who paint.
3 men who paint. It's a kid, his brother. I don't remember the kid's name, but the brother's name is Nate. And
Alex.
It's Alex. The kid's name's Alex. And then they're joined, of course, by the village idiot, Ozzie.
Yes.
And so they have a little bit of dialogue. We get a little bit of a meet cute between Jennifer Aniston's character and Nate. Yep. And we also get revealed that Ozzie is kind of known as the village idiot because he believes in a lot of different
aliens.
He believes in aliens. He believes in like little conspiracy theories and zombies, magic. And the kid Alex is just kind of fed up with it. So he's just like, I'm kind of done with this whole thing. Ozzie, can't you be serious? For 5 minutes, we're painting, and we're painters, and we're going to paint.
Yes.
We get a lot of shots of like the basement, and the entire house is still decrepit. In fact, it's just been kind of left to rot for the last 10 years, including the crate in the basement. Things ensue, and somehow the 4-leaf clover falls off of the crate, wakes up the leprechaun, and the leprechaun bursts out and
Attacks Ozzie.
attacks Ozzie. And so Ozzie runs out and he's like, oh, leprechaun, he attacked me. He said he's looking for his gold, and nobody believes him because he's Ozzie, the village idiot.
Yeah.
We then get...
They all three go back inside. They find a mouse downstairs. Rat.
Give him his due, Pat.
Yes, they go back outside. Ozzie then sees a rainbow appear on a sunny day with no rain or clouds in sight.
And proceeds to follow it to its end, where he finds a rusted out truck, and inside of the truck
he finds the gold. Alex went with him. Alex is like, here, Ozzie, we gotta keep this gold. We can't tell anyone about it. Ozzie accidentally swallows one of the coins.
Because he does like the trick to like
test.
bite it, the bite test, and he ends up swallowing it because he's Ozzie, the village idiot.
Yes.
And so they decide to take the gold, and they're going to get it appraised at some point later.
He hides the rest of the gold, but that one gold coin he took to be appraised.
Yes.
While that's happening...
Another gold coin. Not the one he swallowed.
Yes.
Another gold coin.
While that's happening, Jennifer Aniston's character and Nate are painting.
Indeed.
She goes to the truck to get a bucket of paint can.
Yeah, she gets another red paint can.
And something starts rubbing her legs, and she thinks it's Nate.
Who has somehow managed, in the time that took her to turn around, walk in towards the truck. In that time, he has found a way to sneak around her quicker, get under the truck without her noticing, and start stroking her leg.
She then says, Nate, knock that out. He comes up from behind her. She's like, what? And she's like, what? I thought you were below the truck.
And she gets scratched.
Something scratches her. She yelps. Her father comes running out. She's like, I know what the feel of a man's hand caressing my legs is like.
And the father gives her a look like, the heck you do? That's a great scene.
There's then a meowing sound. He's like, oh, it was a cat. That's what was caressing you.
And so the cat sound is coming from like a tube, like not a tube, a pipe, like in the middle of the woods.
It's a tree.
It's
a tree burrow.
Yeah, okay. It's a tree burrow. And so he decides there's a cat, it's meowing, and I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to stick my hand as far into this burrow as I possibly can. And oh no, I've been bit by a human-shaped mouth. Nobody questions that.
They run. Alex and Ozzie show back up. They all run to the hospital, drop the dad off. Nate's like, Alec, Ozzie, this is good. This could be a while. Why don't you go to the diner? We'll meet you there. They go to a coin collector.
Coin shop, pawn shop.
He's closing up, but Alex taps on the glass with the gold coin. He's like, oh, yes, gold.
And he proceeds to start looking at it. He's like, oh, it might be worth like $500. It depends.
If it's pure gold, if it has historic value, it could be priceless. And
I'm just going to go ahead and keep it overnight for observation.
Ozzie says, is there any chance that this could be from a leprechaun? And Alex is just like, don't pay attention to him. Writes them a receipt, just like, $5 gold coin. Here you go. Then goes over to his drawer and pulls out a book. Historic Coins of Ireland.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Pulls that out. And then he hears a noise.
He hears a trike bell.
Yeah, he hears a trike bell. Sorry. Earlier, when they were fleeing to the hospital, the leprechaun had jumped onto a tricycle and pedaled after them.
Extremely fastly.
Very fastly. He moves very quickly.
Yes.
Anywho, so he ends up attacked. So he gets attacked by the leprechaun in the store. And the leprechaun
takes
actually
back his first gold coin.
Yeah. So he's like,
he pogos him to death.
He does pogo him
with an actual pogo stick, not the other meaning.
Yeah. And then he decides to upgrade his trike to a go-kart.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how else to describe that. It's like
cart.
It's not. It wasn't a pedal car. It had an engine. It was going quick.
It was like a little electric car.
Yeah, it was like an electric cart thing, but it's like shaped like a car. Anyway, he decides to hit the road, and he's hitting the road at advanced speeds and gets pulled over by a police officer.
And the cop's just like, aren't you a little young to be out here by yourself? He's like, no, actually, I'm over 600 centuries old.
Yeah, I'm over 600 years old. And he's like, ah, ha, 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 where's your mom? Kind of thing.
Why'd you take off that mask? He's like, it's not nice to make fun of a leprechaun. He then grabs the officer's face and like starts to squeeze it, takes his gun, throws it away, ends up with a chase through the woods. And at one point, the officer tries to hide. The leprechaun says, "Oh, you want to play hide and seek, don't you?"
Yeah, and he does the smart thing and doesn't say no. He just keeps silent. Leprechaun runs off. He thinks that he has successfully evaded the leprechaun. In fact, he has not. The leprechaun comes back, and so does his comeuppance.
Yeah, he goes to rest against a tree after running for a while. Leprechaun drops and snaps his neck.
Yep.
While that's happening, Jennifer Aniston's character Nate, Ozzie, and Alex are finally at the diner together.
Yep.
They then leave. They go back to the house, and they're like, "All right." Before they got there, though, after the wood chase, the leprechaun broke into the house, ransacked through everything because he was trying to find his gold.
And polished all of the boots.
All the shoes.
All the shoes and boots that are in the house. And he has them all stacked on like the island in the middle of the kitchen. And their conclusion to seeing all of the food ransacked through, and all the shoes
lined up on the table,
freshly polished, is a bear.
Sometimes bears break in. They come down from the hills looking for food.
Yep.
They clean that up.
Very quickly, Jennifer Aniston knows her way around a broom.
Yes.
Proving Nate wrong because he tries to make a sarcastic comment about like,
you even know how to use one?
You even know how to use one? She does.
Yeah.
Expertly. It's the only clean room in the entire house. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Anywho, they start hearing like a trike bell, and it turns out that Ozzie has found a trike bell in the house, and then they hear another trike bell, and the leprechaun shows up telling them, "I want my gold back." And they're like, "Gold? We don't know anything about gold," but he still attacks them anyway.
Yep, still attacks them. They fend him off.
And he kind of vanishes, and then Nate goes outside to investigate.
Yeah, Nate goes outside to investigate the sound.
He trips and gets a bear trap on his leg.
Yeah. Leprechaun runs out, bites him.
So not only may he be getting tetanus, he probably most definitely has rabies.
And magical rabies.
Magical rabies. They decide to try to get in the truck at that point to leave the dangerous area, and
they go to start the truck,
and it doesn't work.
So Alex runs off. He says distributor cap. He runs to the front of the truck to try to fix it. Pulls up the hood, and there's the leprechaun chewing on all the cords.
Engine, yeah, like he's like in the engine compartment.
He runs back into the truck, and they lock the doors and roll up the windows. The leprechaun just punches through the windshield.
As one does.
Then bites Ozzie's ear off.
Yep. And then Ozzie's like, he's probably going to make it into a boot.
They get out of the truck. Actually, they don't get out of the truck. The leprechaun then runs off to the barn. And because even the most reasonable leprechauns sometimes have to do the most unreasonable things, he comes out with a killdozer. A small miniature killdozer. He has turned the go-kart electric car thing into a killdozer. He then rams the side of the truck.
And flips it over.
Yeah.
The truck just...
They get out of the truck while he's running up to find them.
Mm-hmm.
They get back into the house. There's a few more fights in the house.
Yep.
Eventually, Alex confesses that they found the gold. And it's decided that Jennifer Aniston's character will go to the well, get the gold out of the well, and give it to the leprechaun.
Yeah, so that he'll leave them alone, because it seems like that's all he wants. He just wants his gold back.
And they can't call the cops. They tried the first time. Ozzie did it, and the cops didn't believe him.
And then the second time they tried to get the cops, the leprechaun was talking on the other end of the phone. That was a fun gag and like a callback to like... Nightmare on Elm Street because his arm comes out of the phone.
Yeah.
Anywho, she gets a hold of the police on the cell phone, but the cell phone dies immediately after the phone call. So they don't know if the cops are coming or not.
The sheriff radios the officer that's nearest to them, but it's actually the leprechaun because he killed that officer.
And he can mimic voices perfectly.
Yes.
So Jennifer Aniston goes out, gets the gold. The leprechaun shows up. She gives him the bag. He runs off. Perfectly happy and content, and they get in the Jeep to head to town, right?
No, they're in the house then. They're about to start going to the Jeep. She has Alex try to grab more ice for Ozzie's ear.
Oh, right. And meanwhile, the
opens the
leprechaun.
fridge.
Yeah, because the leprechaun counted it, and he comes up that he's short one because Ozzie ate one. So he only has 99.
So he busts out of the fridge. He's just like, "Where's me gold? I want to be gold. Give me my gold."
Because he feels he's been swindled.
I've been swindled and cheated.
Indeed. So they have another bit of a fight. They decide that they're going to get into the Jeep and flee.
They decide that they need to kill him. And Ozzie's just like
right. I completely forgot that.
The old man that owned this house
is still alive.
Should know how to kill leprechauns. He's the one that trapped it originally.
But he's at a retirement home.
Yeah, he's in an assisted living facility ever since he had that stroke 10 years ago, which is why the house is abandoned. So they come up with the plan to get Jennifer Aniston into the Jeep to drive away to go get the information.
Right.
They go out of the house with a box full of shoes. They go to the Jeep. She starts the Jeep. As she's about to start the Jeep, the leprechaun grabs the Mia. She runs around, and then they start just chucking shoes.
And he has to, because he's a leprechaun, he has to run, grab the shoes, and polish them. That's just part of the lore. So while he's doing that, she drives away. They go to the house. He shows up on the back of the Jeep on rollerblades. And
as she takes a turn,
he flies off the end and flies into a fence.
Busts through a fence in a perfect silhouette.
Yep. It's actually like a fun, that's a fun sequence.
Yeah.
She gets to the retirement home and the guard is asleep. And so she gets the room number. She goes to go into the room, and there's a person in a wheelchair who says that he's O'Keefe or O'Deary or O'Dan or whoever.
His first name's Dan.
Yeah, okay, Dan.
Yeah, I know how to kill leprechauns, but I'm not going to kill you. Not going to tell you. And she's like, "Why?" And then he turns around because it's not nice to kill a leprechaun.
Ah! And they have a chase, and
he's in a wheelchair, really fastly,
really quickly. He's quick.
Just whoosh, whoosh, whoosh down the hallway. She gets to an elevator. She gets it to close in time.
And then out from the ceiling,
smashing
drops
down is the actual Dan. She's like, "Oh no, we need to get you out of here." And he's like, "No, I'm done for. But you need to do something. You need to kill that leprechaun."
How do I do that?
You need a 4-leaf clover. It must touch his body. You can find one in the clover field by the old well.
And so she's like, "Absolutely, I will do that." And she goes.
Drives back to the farm, pulls right up next to the clover field, starts looking through it. Leprechaun shows up and she's like, "Little girls shouldn't be looking for 4-leaf clovers."
And then
she runs away. She finds the cop car with the dead cop. Yep. He shows up at the side. She jazzed him in the eye with the baton.
And legitimately creepy, actually, like a legitimately creepy scene. He decides to go over to the corpse, rips off the cop's eye, and sticks it in his own.
An eye for an eye. Isn't that fair?
And then right after he says that, he gets
shotgun blasted in the face. Because Nate and Ozzie showed up. And then
they get her out.
She's like, "We need a 4-leaf clover. It's the only thing that will kill him." And he's like, "All right, we got." Ozzie's just like, "Oh, we should go back there before he wakes back up." So they run off. At the same time, Alex, the small child, not small child, like,
oh, he's a kid.
10.
Yeah. It's
11.
Like 12.
12.
He's between the ages of 8 and 12.
The tween child.
The tween child. The child.
The child grabs the bear trap that his brother was trapped in, goes to the barn. He's like, "I'm going to catch that leprechaun. I'm going to show them I'm not scared of that leprechaun. I'm going to kill that leprechaun." He sets up the bear trap. All the while, the leprechaun is sitting on the upper hayloft watching this.
Kid did not succeed with situational awareness. Gets ambushed and attacked. But luckily, Ozzie shows up in time.
Yeah, luckily, Jennifer Aniston found the 4-leaf clover after she has belief that there's a 4-leaf clover. They run to the barn. The leprechaun is...
He's attacking
Ozzie
the kid.
Like, "I'm the one you want. I swallowed your gold coin." The leprechaun's like, Then it's your stomach that I want to boil. And Ozzie runs off. Leprechaun chases him down after he kicks Nate in the leg.
That's a good scene. He kicks him in his injured leg so he can't chase him.
He kicks Nate in the injured leg because the shotgun jammed.
Yeah, and then Ozzie gets a Charlie horse and
the leprechaun tackles him.
Yeah.
Pulls off his shoe, the buckle on his boot, and starts slashing his face with it.
But luckily, by that time, Jennifer Aniston and the kid, Alex, show up. Alex gets the 4-leaf clover, and he puts it into a little spitball, and he says, "Hey, Leprechaun! Suck this, Lucky Charms!" And shoots him in the mouth with a 4-leaf clover, and he proceeds to melt in horrific fashion.
He stumbles backward, ends up at the broken well. He starts milking, falls into the well. They pull Ozzie back towards the house, and then it finally gets done because all these flashing lights, and then the leprechaun stumbles up. "I won't be leaving me gold!" And Nate's just like, "Forget this!" Takes the shotgun, butts him down the well, runs to the Jeep, grabs the gas can, pours it in the well, lights a match and throws it in, and then
it proceeds to explode because it must have some methane or something in that well.
Something must have been in there.
It just blew up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the cops show up.
Finally.
We get kind of the happily ever after, everything's kind of resolved until we get back to the flaming remains of the well.
We see the flaming well, and from it we hear
he may be trapped in the well for now.
"Curse this well that holds me soul, but I will always find me gold."
Right, and he says that once he finds the proper magic.
Once I find my magic.
Yeah, once I find the proper magic to get out, I'll get out.
I'll get my gold.
Yeah, I'll get my gold. So it's one of those things where it's one of the first it's a horror comedy, but it's also kind of a slasher.
Yeah.
It uses a lot of slasher tropes. So it's the first slasher movie that I've seen other than Scream that actually in the movie makes an excuse for the slasher coming back for the sequel.
Yeah.
Which I thought was actually really creative because the first Halloween usually the first Halloween Michael Myers is stopped and they don't really hint that there's really going to be much of a sequel.
Yeah.
But then, the series just continues on. He always gets destroyed and ends up coming back. Same thing with Jason Voorhees and things like that. The only other slasher films that I know that they make an excuse in universe for the slasher to return is Scream, and that's just because it's a different person every time. Yep. So I thought that was just kind of cool that they ended the film with if we want to make another one, we can. He just needs to find the proper magic to get out.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a pretty cool way to end things. Speaking about things that are pretty cool, liking videos is pretty cool. If you like these videos, commenting below what you thought about Leprechaun, or proceeding after this, our thoughts and stuff, what you thought, join the conversation, or join the community by subscribing and sharing us with your friends. Figured I'd just throw that out a little bit early.
Yeah.
So, speaking about throwing things out, let's talk about the good of Leprechaun, 1992's Leprechaun.
Weirdly, it's believable horror.
Yeah, I mean, you give it enough of a backing. Obviously, you have a supernatural element in it, being a leprechaun, but it's realistic if you accept the fact that leprechauns exist.
Yeah,
it's consistent.
And while he has magic, he doesn't really use it because he doesn't have it completely because he doesn't have his gold.
Right, he doesn't have all of his gold, so he's not at full power.
Yeah.
So. And the more gold that he gets, the more powerful he gets. So you kind of get this ramping up tension.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's consistent with its lore, and it seems to be fairly realistic in how people would react.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of it's just because a lot of horror movies, they have that classic horror movie trope, but this one it's almost realistic reactions to the situation happening.
For the most part. I mean, sometimes it does fall into different tropes and stuff like that, but for the most part it is pretty believable because it's they give all of the explanation for the first few sightings of the leprechaun to people who are not necessarily super trustworthy. The first person that mentions a leprechaun is drunk. And the next person that starts really being like, oh, it's a leprechaun is Ozzie, who we established very quickly is not really the most trustworthy person because he's not viewed as being very smart. He makes up stories all the time.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that people would be like, oh, it's not a leprechaun. It's something else for a little bit of the movie.
Yeah.
So kind of realistic in that way, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. It's pretty good. I would say that another good is honestly like Warwick Davis as the Leprechaun.
Oh yeah,
it's great casting, but it's also like actually getting him to play the Leprechaun. You don't really have to do a lot of CGI. There's not too many different little camera tricks and stuff like that you have to do. Yeah. Because he can run and he plays the character really well, and it's very believable. You speed him up sometimes when he does something that's like obviously insanely fast.
Yeah.
But that's explainable again because he's a magical creature.
Yeah.
But he plays the character really well. He's very fun whenever he shows up. His dialogue delivery, his comedic timing's done very well.
Oh yeah.
So I would say that he's very much a good. I'm not quite going to say that he's like the iconic part, ironically enough, because it's Leprechaun the movie. But I would just say that like he's very good playing the role.
Yeah.
So, just I enjoyed everything about his performance. All right, how about bad? Not like the thing that you warn people about, but it's kind of bad.
It just starts really slow.
Yeah, the beginning's terrible.
Oh yeah.
Honestly. It establishes the premise enough, but
it takes too long to establish. Like
yeah. I think that we were probably about 15 minutes in was when I was like, this is definitely a cult classic for a reason and not like just a hit.
Yeah.
Because, the beginning pacing is miserable.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it just makes everything, like, very apparent.
Yeah.
Like, the cheapness of things and kind of the odd premise is amplified.
Yeah.
Yeah, that beginning pacing it's bad. I would say bad. I would say it leans on tropes too much. That would be my bad. Is it's just like you have a lot of the stereotypical tropes, but it's also like it's a classic slasher movie, but they do it as a horror comedy. If they tried to play it straight, it would have been a lot worse.
Oh yeah, it would have been terrible.
Yeah, like the fact that it's a comedy, like, and it's not like a comedy, but the fact that it's like kind of in the line of like Evil Dead 2. Where it's like, there's horrific elements and there's gore and stuff like that. It earns its R rating.
Oh, yeah.
But it is comedic.
Yeah.
It has a lot of jokes and different cheesy dialogues and things. Because it's a comedy, it gets away with the tropes. But it does have a lot of horror tropes. The final girl discovers the body.
Yeah.
The evil being continuously shows up at like the most inopportune times.
Yeah.
The strongest character is the one that gets injured the most, to where he's kind of incapacitated.
Yeah.
So it's like you have a couple of these tropes and stuff like that, to where it's bad because it's like it's super cheesy, but it kind of gets away with it. So it's like a soft bad.
Yeah.
How about ugly? What's the thing you would warn somebody about?
I mean, there's a few things of like the eye scene. Probably it's not really something bad, but like it's eye horror is something that a lot of people can get.
That's fair. Like it's fair. Like warning somebody that there's some eye horror in it, because you wouldn't be expecting it from this movie.
Yeah.
Like unless you had heard about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was unexpected.
It's real. It was very like well done in that scene, but like it's something I would warn people about. Like not really an ugly, but like just like a warnable.
Yeah, 100%. Like, you could even just classify it as like gore.
Yeah.
There's quite a bit of gore in this one.
Yeah.
The eye scene, though, I would, that's fair. Warning somebody about it.
Yeah.
100%. Because, yeah, when he does that, it's like, ugh. It's like,
yeah, you actually did that while it happened.
Yeah, because, because I don't do well with, like, body horror and dismemberment to begin with. And then it's also, like, the eye, too. The eye thing doesn't usually bother me all that much. But it is, like, that dismemberment thing where I'm like, he did the Jeepers Creepers. He took his eye. Yeah. Yeah, that's worth a warning. 100%. Ugly. The dialogue. The dialogue's bad. It's, if you're not going into this movie going like, this is a B movie, this is a cult classic, that dialogue will kill you. Like, it's bad. It's bad dialogue.
Yeah, but then again, like as you said, it's a horror comedy, so it kind of does get it gets a little wiggle room with the bad dialogue. And
that's the thing, is like, it's kind of like a warning. That's why I'm saying is just, it's like, be prepared. The dialogue is, especially in the beginning. In the beginning, it's rough. Yeah. Because you're throwing the characters together and you're trying to get all of the different plot wheels and devices rolling. Yeah. So it is really janky at first. Eventually you get used to kind of like the cadence to where it's not really that bad. But before somebody watches it, I would say like, hey, just letting you know the dialogue is like laughably bad.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Iconic.
My iconic actually is Warwick.
That's fair. I mean, it is Leprechaun.
Yeah.
The only reason that he is not the iconic is that I had another iconic in mind. He is really good though.
Is it what I think it is?
Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know, Pat. I'm dark and mysterious. That's why I'm the channel's cryptid. After all.
Yes, John. That's why you're cryptid.
Yep. That's no other reason. I'm not wandering around in the woods making sure people are freaked out by my EMP eyes.
Yeah, and I'm not running around destroying towns.
It's fair. It's fair. Gentle giant. Gentle kaiju. Anyway, iconic Warwick Davis.
Yes.
Yep. It's fair.
I really don't see how they could get someone else to play this role and have it turn out anywhere as well as it does in its cult class status.
Yeah, I mean Warwick Davis is just, he's a talented actor.
Yeah. Like,
that's the thing, is it's just like, he plays the character very well, he gets into it very well, and his like the time, like I said with The Good, his timing, his comedic timing is on point. Oh, yeah. He plays this character really well, and I think that without him being comedic, this film does not work.
No.
Yeah, he really does make this film work.
Yeah.
100% fair. That would be iconic. Okay.
So, John, you want to give us your iconic?
The jorts! I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Like, the Jennifer Aniston is like really good in this film. Like, and we joke, about the jorts and stuff like that. It's a young Jennifer Aniston, 1992. She's a beautiful woman. Like, she's pretty. She's really cute in this film. Sure, I wouldn't go and say iconic as much as we have been joking about it, off camera and a little bit on camera. Yeah. The iconic of this film is, it's really influenced a lot of different stuff. Actually.
Okay.
Like, watching it, it's 1992. It's playing into a lot of these classic tropes and stuff. It plays homage to, like, you had the hand coming out of the phone. That's like Nightmare on Elm Street with Freddy face taking the bottom half of the phone. I don't know if you're familiar with that scene.
Nope.
There's a scene where like the bottom of a phone that Nancy is talking on turns into Freddy's mouth.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's kind of like reminiscent of that. But I would say that like it's kind of clear that even though this film is like a cult classic, people have used different things that this film did in other film projects. And also it very clearly influenced a reasonable man doing unreasonable things. Like either that I don't remember.
I don't think we should stick that on this movie.
I don't know, man. He was in a he was in a reclusive farm in a barn, and then he burst out in a killdozer. Like this 92. When was Killdozer? That was like late 90s, wasn't it? We gotta look it up. which influenced which? Either this is iconic because it picks up on stuff and it makes like fun little references, or it makes concerning connections.
1951.
The Killdozer was 1951 in Colorado.
Oh wait, nope, that was 2004.
See?
He was born in 1951.
Oh, okay. But there you go. This came first. Coincidence? I think not.
We're not putting this on this movie. Putting that on this movie.
Oh, yes, we are. Controversial take. Leprechaun is responsible for the events that happened in 2004. 100%. He watched this movie and he said, "This Leprechaun, he's got some points. Let him cook." They listened to him. He got his gold back. He got his money back.
You don't have to him. You don't have to the actual Killdozer guy.
No.
You don't?
No, I'm saying the Leprechaun. Oh. The Leprechaun got his money back. I'm saying it makes sense. The connections. Get the yarn. I'm going to start making my vision board. It's all connecting.
You mean your conspiracy board?
Yes, exactly. This is the biggest conspiracy, the bibbity bobbity and boo, and the assassination of Bambi's mom. Leprechaun influenced the events of Killdozer. That's what makes it iconic.
Oh, John. We're just kicking a letter, just like cease and desist.
No, what's going to happen is we're going to have probably somebody in the comments that's just like, he's onto something. And then we're going to have YouTube, and you just going to be like, y'all are already shadow banned, and now we really got ya. You're never getting more than 60 subscribers for the safety of everybody else. I'm uncovering the deep plots. There's a lizard person who's sweating profusely, even though lizards can't sweat. Because this channel exists. That's why we don't have any subscribers. Until now.
Hey. Share us with your friends.
Absolutely.
Join the thread.
Join the thread. Get the yarn. This entertainment rebooted. They're not watching films. They're uncovering truth.
We're watching the world.
We're making the world. We're watching the world. But I just that's all a joke. By the way, like 100%. If Leprechaun influenced those events, very unstable.
Yeah,
I am 100% like I am really joking, but it is like it is clear that there is a lot of things that it used as influence, but also other movies use different elements from this movie.
Yeah.
Like it's just a classic slasher film. It's a fun slasher film. It's a fun horror comedy in general. Overall, like the iconic is that it's a fun movie. Is it good? No, it's not good, but it's fun.
Yeah.
So I would say that that's kind of like more of the iconic. It's just like this is like quintessential cult classic B movie horror shenanigans.
Yeah.
Like that's what I would say. All right, Pat. Let's say that we get approached to make a modern retelling of this movie. What are some elements that you would keep or change up? Like what are you thinking to kind of tell the Leprechaun storyline?
A modern retelling.
Or even just like edits and stuff. Like what are things that you would change it up? Because we can even treat this kind of like a B movie. Like what do you change to make it not a B movie, or what makes it a B movie?
I think more along those lines, because I really don't. This is another one of those movies where it really feels like if you're trying to remake it modern, you couldn't. It would fail so bad.
Yeah.
Like, this movie, if it was not made exactly when it was made, with exactly who it was made with.
Oh, it wouldn't have the same impact.
Yeah, no.
Like, the only reason I think that the first Leprechaun is really remembered is Jennifer Aniston became huge, like, afterwards.
Yeah.
Friends started in 94? 95?
We're looking this up now, too?
I think it's 94. Because it ended in 2004. It had 10 seasons.
Yeah.
I know a little too much about Friends.
I'll be there for...
Anyway. But yeah, I think that you're right. Like, it's kind of like the time period and things like that. You can't necessarily just remake it and make a brand new film.
Yeah.
Also, the thing too is that Leprechaun is a long enough running franchise. I think the most recent Leprechaun film came out 2018, 2015. It wasn't all that long ago. This box set that we're watching has 7 of the movies. And the last one on this one is Leprechaun Origins. And that says it's 2020.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, so like the most recent Leprechaun film must have been like 2022 or something like that.
Yeah.
Either that or this box set came out in 2020 and the last one came out in 2013.
Yeah.
It's one of the two.
Did you say 2020?
Yeah, the box
I
set
think it
says
says the last
20.
one came out in 2013.
Yeah, it's either 2013 or 2020. It's hard to tell because it's all like the fine print stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But the copyrights, the most recent dates on the copyrights are 2013 and 2020.
Wow. Okay.
So
Yeah.
I think the most recent one, there is one that's like Leprechaun Resurrection, I think is what it's called. And I have to buy it separate. And I believe that's like,
No. Okay.
it was fairly recent.
Yeah.
So it's a long running franchise. You can't necessarily just reboot it.
Yeah.
Also, like, I think we have to really watch more of it if we were going to be like adding to it.
Yeah.
That's the issue of this one. It's like it is a long running franchise and it's running into the modern day.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, if anything, yeah, like you said, some tweaks.
Yeah.
More. Like if you fixed up the pacing a bit at the beginning.
100%, yeah.
Truly, the entirety of the Leprechaun character, keep.
Yeah.
There's no changes needed for that.
Yeah.
Fixed up the pacing, fixed up all the other characters' dialogue.
Yeah. When the characters are interacting with each other, I think that you need to fix that up. The other thing too is like play more, I think, like into Ozzie more as a conspiracy theorist as compared to like an idiot.
Yeah.
I didn't necessarily care for the fact that they were treating him like he was just like, or the fact that they played him off as just this big oaf.
Yeah.
And a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
I think it would have been really fun to have Ozzie as like the full blown, like the conspiracy theorist that goes to like the Van Meter Visitor Festival and is like, is she okay? Have we gone down into the mines? Is she fine? Like, have a character that's literally like, you see, I've seen Bigfoot, but the reason that it's not on camera is because of his EMP eyes and the fact that he has like the magnetic ability to erase all film, but he doesn't appreciate digital cameras. And it just sucks the batteries out whenever you're near him. That's one of his abilities, like having somebody like that.
Yeah.
I think would be a lot more fun than just like, I like UFOs and I'm not so good with the smarts, and I sure hope that the doctors at Emerald City can bring me a brain with the gold we found.
Yeah.
That was the thing. It's like, I liked Ozzie, but I didn't like Ozzie at the same time.
Yeah. He was kind of the comedic relief.
Yeah.
I feel like if you made it two separate characters.
Yeah, you could have like the dumb one and the conspiracy theory nut.
Yeah.
And it would make sense too that the conspiracy theory nut would be like the first one to call the police, because that's ironic.
Yeah.
Because it's like he's really well known and they're like, he's saying that like they're getting attacked by leprechauns. And it's like, why would you say that we're being attacked by leprechauns? Because we are. I'm being proven true.
Yeah.
But it's the boy who cried wolf. It's like the supernatural thing's actually happening and nobody's believing.
Yeah.
That's a fun character. Like, and then you could have the dumb character that does swallow the coin.
Yeah.
And now everybody's like, now we got to carry around Ozzie too, or dumb Ozzie, Tweedle dumb Ozzie.
Tweedledee, Tweedledoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we have to kind of like protect him. And also I would make it more of a point to be like, after they find out that whole thing, they're like, oh, we really just need to protect this dude, because like, we can't force him to vomit it. He's had it in his stomach for too long.
Yeah.
Or, it'd be too much to like get it out, or like whatever.
Yeah.
Now you have like vested interest in the fact that it's like, we can't negotiate with this guy. We can't force Tweedledum Ozzie to expel the coin rapidly.
Yeah.
So we have to find a way to stop the leprechaun elsewhere.
Yeah.
Or elseways. So I think that, like, adding that into it, definitely fixed the dialogue between Jennifer Aniston's character and Nate.
Yeah.
Because their chemistry does not come off really as chemistry. It comes off as like they're kind of like sparring, but the movie is forcing them into this position where it's like, oh, they're the most attractive actors that we could find on $5 and a stick of gum.
Yeah.
So they've got to work together.
Yeah.
I liked the fact that the dad got injured was the reason he wasn't around.
Yeah.
Because that does kind of bring a thing too, where it's like, now you have a bunch of teenagers and stuff. You also play into the trope too with the horror thing where it's like, oh, the dad's injured. Let's go up and party at the house.
Yeah.
You could have different things that can go on that way.
Yeah.
But I think for sure, like, having two, Ozzie being two separate characters would be really good. And fixing the dialogue helps with this movie. Because, Warwick Davis, like you said, all of his scenes are really well done. I like the dynamic of the leprechaun. He's fun, but completely unhinged. Yeah. Is another thing.
Yeah.
I thought I would find it annoying. Like, the first couple of scenes you see him, I was like, this is going to be kind of annoying. But it's like, anytime he showed up on screen, it's like, he's funny in like an unhinged, dark way.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Like, what else would you do, like, to kind of like fix this up?
I think those are really the like main problems that you fix that up and boom.
Yeah. Well, you could also have a thing too, like you could build up the dynamic, I guess, between Nate and Alex, the younger brother and the older brother, where maybe they're a little more competitive, and that's why Alex is more like, well, I'm going to catch the leprechaun or something like that. Or you could have the conspiracy theorist Ozzie mention, like, well, I mean, if you capture the leprechaun, he has to give you wishes. Like, it's either gold or wishes.
Yeah.
You can have that. So now it's like the kid is like, well, I could get some wishes.
Yeah.
Like, I can get whatever I want. And you kind of have established the fact that he is kind of motivated.
Yeah.
Like, when in the movie, when Ozzie and him find the gold coins, he lets Ozzie have the one gold coin, but he's like, I'm taking the whole bag.
Yeah.
So it's like it's not a fact that you don't have that motivation already kind of established.
Yeah.
So him being told, well, you can get 3 wishes from him if you capture him.
Yeah.
He would go out of his way and put himself in danger for those wishes.
Yeah.
So you could have that as the dynamic as compared to I'm going to get the bear trap to try to capture him and kill him myself when all of my friends are having the exact same goal and we're better working together.
Yeah.
Makes more sense for him to separate.
Yeah.
So I'd say that would be a good dynamic to play into it. The whole running off thing with the cop, I think you have to show him getting, like, he tries to get in the car and the leprechaun shows up in the car. That's an easy scene.
Yeah.
Because it was one of those things when he's like out in the middle of the woods by himself running around. I was like, bro, why didn't you just go back to your car?
Yeah.
The car was on. Like, you could have just hopped in, closed the door, locked, rolled up the window.
Yeah.
Jetted. Like, you could have done that. So I think just adding that scene would help with that context.
Yeah.
You have any other, like, additions, subtractions, or things that you would tweak?
No, really just kind of those main things.
It's a pretty solid movie overall.
Yeah.
Like, not good, but kind of surprisingly good. I was expecting it to be a lot worse.
Yeah.
But with these movies, it actually helps to have really low expectations.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking about low expectations. I've already done the like, comment, and subscribe thing twice. So I'm going to do it again.
Subliminal messaging.
Subliminal messaging. Gotta. Jeez. It's late. We've talked good, bad, ugly, iconic. We have made some ideas and we've had a bit of a conversation regarding Leprechaun, like things that we would add, things we would subtract, and stuff like that. So if you enjoyed that content, let us know. Comments below. Like this video if you liked it. Otherwise, if you haven't already, subscribe. We appreciate you guys here. We're hoping to build the community a little bit more. We're watching not just Leprechaun, but we have finished watching The Evil Dead.
Yep.
And we've also watched Godzilla. Yep. And then with my other host, we've watched the classic Universal monster movies. We just are wrapping up with Mel Brooks. And we're watching The Muppets now. So if any of those film franchises interest you, then this channel is for you. Otherwise, if you want us to watch something and recap something, let us know in the comments below. We are more than willing to watch more movies, because heaven forbid we just continue with this hobby. Yes. Like, it's almost as if we do it for fun. Crazy. Mumble, mumble, hump, hump. Anyway, we'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching.